Alright guys, welcome back to Burning Phoenix. I'm just playing around. X-PhoenixWing. And we'll be playing some Dead by Daylight. Well, this is pre-recorded footage, so I could explain some things about the game and how it works. So, you can go through, and there's what's called the web, which you can go through, unlock perks, unlock items depending if you're a killer or a survivor. Obviously, the bigger the branch, the less likely you are to get everything, due to the fact that it will automatically cancel something once you collect enough. But each web is different. No two webs are the same. And the farther you will progress through the web, because when you start at level 1, the first up to 15, I think, you can almost complete them. But each of those slots down there are perks. I'm switching some out. But those 4 slots, the first one I think is the basic, and then after level 5 you get the second, 15, and then once you reach 20. So once you get your characters, or any of the killers or survivors up to level 20, you can have all 4 perks. Perks are automatically upgraded through the web. Now, if there's 2 perks within a web, more than likely you can only get 1, due to the fact that it will automatically cancel the other perk. So make sure you go through, read what each perk ability is, and you have somewhat of an understanding. The best thing I would say is to play each character, get a feel for their basics. Most perks are the same for the survivors. I think some of the killers have some similar perks too. But the more you play, the more you have an understanding. So I would say maybe reach level 5 through the web, or progress through it, and then save up all your, what is called blood points is how you upgrade. Once you get enough blood points, you can go through different characters, because different survivors have different abilities, like natural abilities. Like, one's better at being a medic, one's better at being a handyman, one's better as the leader, which is my favorite one to play. And, killers obviously have their own, based on the killer. But this is, the one I'm playing as right now is called the Hag, I'm pretty sure. Her ability is she can lay down traps and teleport to them. And those icons are what you can get from abilities to know if someone's messed up on a generator, if someone's triggered a bird. It'll highlight for a couple seconds. That blood trail is part of a perk. It makes it more visible to figure out where they have gone as you're tracking someone. It is one of them blood abilities, I'm pretty sure. But it just helps you track and figure out where they could have gone. And you see, in this one I lost them, because I didn't follow the truck correctly. But, alrighty guys, so, in this part, I'm going to show you what happens when you down someone after you've hit them twice. Because the only way to finish somebody in this, as the killer or the hunter, however you want to say it is, but pretty much hit him once, and then you are delayed by a little bit. And yes, they can knock stuff down in front of you, break it. Survivors have a more more items they can use at their disposal, whereas a killer has a set number of items. Listen, this guy, he's doing everything he can, but I'm on his pad. I'm gonna hunt you. I almost lost this dude. But pretty much, once you get on someone, you can kind of figure out where they're going by their moves and their gestures, kind of see what's ahead. So whenever you down someone like this, you pretty much just take them to any of the glowing hooks. And the number of times a player can be set on one of those set hooks is up to 2 times. Oh no, 3 times, because there's a survival thing that kicks in later on. And what I should have done there was lay a trap, because I think I got tricked and he got let down. Oh, I did have a trap there. I don't think I could have. Yep, but a survivor. Oh no, he didn't get that up until then. I was not sure what was going on here. Don't remember much. I don't think I win this. I think I hooked these 2 guys and still ended up losing, if I remember correctly. Yeah, someone had gotten him off the hook right as I had him. That's pretty much the basics of a killer, basic concepts of what I'd say anyone would really need to know if they were playing this game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll let you guys watch the rest of what happens. Alright guys, so as you can see they escaped, kind of fought my own. So the number on the left is what you've earned on blood points, and the number that was right there on the right is the total you have that you've collected. And you can like and rate everybody, which is kind of cool for a game. I'll be right back. Alright, so in this, I'm kind of going to go into some detail about the survival and how it's somewhat different compared to the killer. You have more of an advantage over the killer depending on your character you choose and what items you bring in. This is one of my favorite characters to use just because I have them leveled up there. And the web is kind of the same. The more you progress through one character, the more complicated the web gets. There's items that can boost the blood points you get, or make it easier to see through the fog. I'm not sure what all the items do, it's been a minute, but some do increase your overall score to the end of the game, and your build up to there, as others are more to counter the villain or give you an advantage by giving you a chest. Now, right there is... okay, these are your other items you can use. I'm not sure why the flashlights were disabled. I think they were getting reworked. But pretty much, if I go back, I think I was looking at the characters. There are a lot of different characters you can buy. I've not bought any. I don't think I go back. But whenever you select, okay, where I have the med kit selected, you can switch it out for different things, like a toolbox. I'm not sure what else is there other than the flashlight and a med kit. But you can choose what goes in the med kit. The med kit itself can heal you, but the more items you put in it, the more higher quality items, you have more of a use out of them. So if you put gold items in a not so good toolbox, it increases the chances of that toolbox lasting throughout the game. In a way that, if that makes sense. The same thing with medkits. The way that it works, gold items, depending on what it is, can give you the best amount of heal and a quicker heal throughout the game. I think that's pretty much it for the setup of the Survivor, and let's get into it. Oh, these real quick. If you ever see 5, that means one of them is the killers. But some blood points thing stacks, that's handy. So, when the game starts, one of 2 different spawns can happen. You can spawn right next to an ally, or you can spawn on each part of the corner of the map. And in this, I was trying to get a feel, remember everything as a survivor. Different perks give you different abilities. Like my litter ability in this, if I'm nearby allies, I boost their effects and their stats. I also have a perk that lets, whenever one player is near me, if they see another player, they can notify me or show me where that other player's at. As you see, I messed up there. And the best thing to do is when you mess up on fixing something is to run. That way your allies and your friends have a chance. If they have a flashlight, they can help you. And I messed up there, and I went back to try to do it again, because I missed the button that it was. But like I said, his ability was kind of new to me. I had never seen it. And yes. And that is how I learned you cannot crawl through items. Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but when you are being carried, the more you wiggle, the more you have a chance of getting free. And once you're free, you can take off. And yes, and that one I had forgot how to sprint. Don't think I'd lose him, but I think I get... oh no. I think I get cornered here by mistake. No, I don't get cornered there. But you do have a fighting chance when the killer does pick you up. Yes, with the medkit you can self-heal. You cannot do that without the medkit, which is kind of nice. The medkit kind of boosts everything throughout. It's always handy to at least have 1 to 2 people to have one, and someone at least with a toolkit. Now, if you know you're gonna die, you can drop your items. That way they aren't lost into what I call the nether realm, or to the abyss. That way your allies can pick up your item, and they can use what's left to try to survive. And I'll let y'all see what happens next. Alrighty, so at this point, the heart rate means the killer is close. And I had thought I was free there. And that's where I made a bad turn. He came at me like he wanted me gone. But if you cannot wiggle out in time, they will take you to where you obviously know if you were watching the first part, they can place you on a hook. Now you can choose to kind of escape, but be warned, the only specified characters have that perk or an ability that that increases their chance of unhooking themselves. And if you fail to unhook yourself, it'll act as, I think you get one chance to unhook. And if you mess it up, you start bleeding out. And if you try to continue to do it when you fill up that bar all the way, it'll initiate phase 2 of where it'll try to finish you off entirely out of the game. Thanks to my teammate, they're ready to get me off the hook and let me continue the game. I'll let you guys keep watching. Every once in a while I'll pop in and say some stuff I didn't say before. Like, the more people you have healing, or the more people you can have repairing, increases the speed and the effect of how it goes. Alright, I'm back. I'm just here to talk about a couple of things. Pardon me. Once all all 5 generators are fixed, it doesn't matter. Because there's a couple spread throughout the map, you have a chance to escape. And once you've been hooked for that last time, you're permadead, which is what happened to my teammate up there. Couldn't do anything. I felt bad. And I didn't realize they had opened the other door and escaped, and I was just kind of waiting here, wondering where everybody was at. But the icons on the left side of the screen let you know if your teammate is hurt, hooked, or escaped. At that point, I realized that I was the last one who did not escape, other than the person that died. But if anyone escapes, I think you all get a bonus, depending on it. The killer can only win if he downs all 4 of you and can hook you all, and if you all are permadead or finished. And I think that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you guys like it. I know Thanksgiving's coming up and stuff. Pretty sure it's coming up. Then it'll be Halloween. And I hope everyone has a happy holiday coming up. Everyone's doing good. And I'm sorry this is so late. It's just kind of hard to record when people are home, especially if they're talking or playing music. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll appreciate a like or anything. It'll mean a lot. And we'll see how this does. I'll catch you guys in my next video.